Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Lazy Galaxy 2. Today you will witness a culinary fiasco, hence the title, Burnt Food. You'll see why that happened, and we'll make a little bit of progress in the game. I hope you enjoyed despite the difficulties. We're back. We couldn't play for a week and 2 days unfortunately, and we get 11.9 million metal, which is quite good because we just ascended. Okay, we left for a week, but still, this will enable us to buy a bunch of upgrades. I modified the footage and added a bunch of speed ups. I was trying to narrate this, but it was too slow. I'm gonna take a new approach from now on. The 3 first episodes we explored some of the basic mechanics, looked at some of the upgrades, but here's an example of what we're gonna do. See, I'm just buying stuff now without really reading it. In fact, I'm using my auto-clicker way more, and when it stops buying, it means I ran out of money, just to accelerate things. So here's an example of something I added. We're at 400% here, because it was, I didn't know what to say. What I can tell you is what you'll see, for instance. By the way, I'm gonna get sciences once again and probably stick to it for a long time or forever. You're gonna see new planets, the beginning at the end of each new planet, new ships. If I unlock them, you're gonna see cooking, anything new, because this game can get, in fact it does get repetitive. I don't mind it, but it's always the same things, the fights, so I don't want to show you always the same thing. Right now you see some upgrades, that's fine, it's part of the game. You may see less of that in the future episodes, but you're gonna see only new stuff. So today we're going to clear new planets. You're gonna see some of it, but if you see jump cuts and all of a sudden I have new ingredients. By the way, 227 candies already. I was thinking about speed ascension. I've done this in several games in the past. Could I ascend, quickly upgrade, ascend again and again and again? Will I do it in this game? I don't know, but 227 is not that bad. I'm going to do our first run with level 22 wasp. You think I'll make it? So if you see a cut like this, it's because I finished a run in a planet you already seen, and now I get ingredient from lunch boxes, so I can cook. Well, try to at least, because you saw the title, right? Lunch box. Let's open our first box and get our first ingredient. I didn't know what to take, of course I know nothing. And I'm gonna need 3 ingredients. Now the question, should I experiment with ingredients or do I get recipes from drops? That's something I didn't know at all, and we'll try to figure it out. So that's another acceleration here where I just buy a bunch of upgrades. And this is lore. This seems story related. It's not like synergy higher like we saw in a previous episode. I don't know if it was episode 2 or 3 where they explain what synergy is. Unless I completely missed the mark, this is story related. So you saw a jump cut, that means we cleared a planet you already saw, and we get 3 lunch boxes. I'm trying to get different ingredients for now, but later on I might try to combine the same ingredients together to see if I can get a result. Let's take a look on the left in a moment. The question marks, I mean. Something draw my attention. Some recipe requires advanced ascension upgrade before they can be cooked. So I thought, do I get them only from ascension? Do I need to experiment like this, like what I'm doing right now? I'll tell you right now, nothing worked, right? That's why I called it burnt food. But then I figured out why nothing worked. We will cook something in this episode, I promise. But it was pretty bad. I was getting even frustrated because I wanted to cook in this episode and I was not able to. So one thing I did, like I said, I eventually will have 3 times the same ingredients. In some games, if you have multiple times the same mat, you get a result, but in this case it didn't happen either. There's a reason for that though. So 447 if I was to ascend right now. Here I'm trying to read, do they talk about cooking here? Because I was like, why is it not working? I don't understand. So if you played this game before, you already know why it's not working. Maybe you can even guess if you didn't play the game. Why can't I find a recipe? This is a new planet. I'm trying to find a planet that gives more than 1 lunchbox. I don't find one. So I chose this planet. It's gonna give me the queen. I'm not sure how I feel about the queen. You'll see it in action. Also, when it comes to loadouts, I'm under the impression that it depends on the level. So here I go, 2 wasp, 2 porcupines, but I thought it was only 5, so I'm gonna get a 3rd porcupine. I think you have a lot of leeway, at least at the beginning. I'm still at the beginning of the game, but I think the loadout can make a difference between succeeding and failing. In fact, one of the bosses, I think I'll demonstrate that. Because I got away from the wasp a little bit, then I got back to it. Bunch of wasps with shotgun on the boss, all in one go, does a lot of damage, even though they die fast, so I don't know. Here's synergies. I'm gonna take my time on my own to read about them, so they explain how to use your building together. Now, Advanced and Legendary are locked, and I suspect it's because I didn't unlock those buildings yet, but I'm not sure, okay? So I'll look at that on my own, and in the next episode I'll understand it better. That's another speed up that I added to make this video watchable, and then we'll go back to fighting and getting more food, trying to cook. Okay, so let's finish this planet. So the loadout will be 2 wasp, 2 plovers, and 2 porcupines. Seemed balanced to me. That's the boss, and won't be a problem at all with his little laser. Not enough to kill me. Okay, so we're going to unlock the Queen. The Queen is a little bit like a carrier in StarCraft, but you can send your little ship to kamikaze missions. So I tried it out, and I'm not certain how I feel about it. So this is what I'm trying to talk about early on. 3 times the same ingredient, but it doesn't work. Nothing works. So here I'm trying all sorts of combinations. All desperate to cook something. I said, I want to cook something. I wanted to call this episode Cooking. Yeah, not happening. So I said, what do I do? I mean, what do I do with this episode? 866 if I ascend now. Should I ascend now? Not yet. Let's try something else. So what I decided to do is go to another planet. Then if it doesn't work, just ascend, you know, and find another theme. Because when I make episodes and series, I try to find a theme. And today's theme is cooking. So this is a queen. I kind of overused it. It didn't work so great. I don't know. You're gonna see it in action a little bit. it deploys little ships who fight for you, and then you can initiate suicide, which would be a kamikaze mission. I don't know. So you see the little ships in the bottom, for instance. They shoot, but they do very little damage. And then I just use suicide. It's alright, but at one point I was using nothing else than porcupines and queens. It failed. Well, with healers, of course. Yeah. And that's why at the boss I was failing. So I said I'm gonna use nothing else than wasp and plover. Nothing else than that. Back to the basics. And let's see the effect. With this shotgun, I mean, what is he gonna do? Everything dies really quickly. Well, I do die quickly too. Look at the fleet health going down. Who cares? I can come back a few minutes later and push a little further. This is the boss. He ain't gonna survive this. But I had problems before with the queen and the porcupine together was not working, but this works. See? So it depends on the planet, I guess. Now I get a big chunk of land. And I'm like, should I push this any further? Or should I ascend? And I decided to ascend. But first I'm gonna try other combination. Trying to cook, and it's not working. Pretty bad. What's wrong? We're about to find out. If you know me, I did no research, right? I could have went on. I don't know if there's a wiki for this game, but if I looked online or went on Discord, we have took me 30 seconds to get the answer. But I like experimenting in games. Perfect Tower 2 last episode that I just made is a perfect example. Made my own blueprint to reach 90 out of 90 infinity instead of downloading one, right? Took a while, but it was fun. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I invite you to watch that series. So here I'm discouraged. I'm like, okay, it's time to take some action here. I have a lot of space for new stuff. Here I was looking if there was a new building. The answer is no. I have 30 million metal, but I need 1 billion for tier 3 upgrades. I have almost all tier 2 upgrades. So now it's time to ascend. I kinda gave up at that point. Let's go. Okay, and then check this out. Enables cooking. What? So I had the ability to receive ingredients, but cooking is not even activated. Of course I couldn't cook. I need this Ascension upgrade to be able to cook. I was like, oh no. Hey, I found a bug too. I think it's a bug. Watch this. So I got 1,000 left, right? Okay. So I look around and I said, I'm gonna buy something I was looking at during my first ascension. On the left, I'm about to get there. I'm close now. Transcendental memory. Not enough candy. It only costs 250. I do have enough candy, so it doesn't let me buy it. Like, what's going on? I have enough. I want this for the discount, right? So I tried something. I removed this. I'm back to 2000. Then I tried again. Didn't work. Well, here didn't work. But then if I buy this first, it works. Buy this second, it works. Now I have both of them. So I have to buy the cheaper one first. That doesn't seem normal to me. See, I cannot do it. And here I can do it. Minor bug. I'm gonna call this a bug. That's not normal. It's minor. Yeah. Okay. Now. Cooking is enabled. But do I have the right ingredients? So I tried to experiment with what I had. And guess what? It didn't work. I said, okay, I must cook in this episode. So we're going to go to another planet. And then we'll be able to finally create something. I'm missing ingredients. I don't have the right ingredients. Horrible. Wow. I was going crazy. So this is the first level. And I'll get some food, and makes me think about speed ascension. You could get ingredients by ascending a lot, right? And you keep getting ingredients, because I'm gonna get a lunchbox out of this, even though I already cleared that planet. You know what I mean? That could be interesting, the approach of speed ascending. I'll think about it. We'll see in the future. I need to play this game way more to decide that. So we'll just put buildings there. Anyways, I was so discouraged. Put a few buildings and then we'll try to cook again. And that will be about it. Another fast forward. I think this was original speed again. I have a quick opportunity. In every series I'm gonna say it. September will be dry when it comes to videos. I have some stuff going on. But then October, November, December, I'll be testing some stuff. And early next year, there is a possibility that I might go full-time YouTube. It's not decided yet, but I'm making arrangement for that, okay? Here we are. Here I choose a new ingredient, hoping for a miracle. Continue to try to find a combination. Oh, look at that! What is this? How to say that in English? Creepy crepes. Crêpe en français. Plus 5% ship damage. Not bad. Nice. I was able to cook something, and here I fast forward more experimentations, and I'm not able to cook again. But I finally was able to cook something, which enables me to end this video. Oh boy, that was a tough one. So despite the troubles, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.